Is it about Raila Odinga's AU job, or it's about uniting East Africa communities together? They even toasted together and cheered. Let's now see what is happening on this mission.
Raise your glasses and join me in a hearty toast to the well-being and solidarity between the people of Kenya and the people of Uganda. Cheers.
It's now my honor to ask you to rise up for a toast for His Excellency William Ruto, who has brought a lot of energy in the integration process. Because now I don't have to...
When was all this happening? Where did they left their only sister, Samia Suluhu, the president of Tanzania? Because Samia Suluhu has been on the forefront also of calling the unity of East African communities to work together. But they left her outside on this. Above all, where was the elder President Kagame? President Museveni has been on the forefront of calling the Eastern African communities to work together. At the same time, he has brought President Ruto on board to join the cause of making sure that these countries work together. Because if you move from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and also other countries like Rwanda, you will realize that we share most of the things in common. But the point that President Museveni is trying to bring out is that in these countries, we also have people that we have the same similarities. But another thing that they fear to touch is that for you to move from Uganda to Tanzania to Kenya, you have to change your money into different currencies. We share most of our economic activities together, but the problem is that when it comes to working towards one currency and one idea and ideology of making sure that East African communities we are living as one, you find that that is where we draw a line of misunderstanding. At the same time, these countries, their leaders have been on point of having a fight with their opposition leaders and also disagreeing among themselves. Some think other countries are not better or they are better than them. At the same time,
so very much because he knew why he was going there. Because the Sabini wanasema takwenya, subata kwenya. They are the Karenjin of Uganda, the Karamojong, and the Turkanas who are stealing cows. It's part of the Undugu to steal from one another, but they speak the same language. All these Africans, the Ruos, these Ruos of Kisumu, they come from South Sudan, through northern Uganda. Jaramogi, if you go to Amuru district, you will find the Ramogi clan there, the one of His Excellency Raila Odinga. They are there. Then my group, when I go to Kisii, I find children there, they call Kwambuka. What is Kwambuka here? Kwambuka is exactly what it means in my language. The other day I saw a boy who came with Her Excellency, the Chargé d'Affaires, from Giriama, imagine Giriama, near the ocean. The boy is called Karisa. I said, what is Karisa in your language? It means exactly what it means in my language. So, these people, we are begging, please, you people, work for your prosperity. Work for your strategic security by uniting economically and politically. They are the same people. So how can you fail to use this infrastructure created by God for you, free of charge, and you don't use it for the benefit of these people? And moreover, they even have one dialect which is not contested, because the other dialects, Giriama, Kisii, Nandi, Rinyankore, Uganda, those you may have some issue. But we have got a dialect which is not contested. This is Swahili. So we are not like the European Union who don't have a language. When they meet in Brussels, they can't talk. Somebody is talking German, another one is...
According to President Museveni, he believes that the East African communities have one language called Swahili because they can all communicate. Then the question here, why can't they have one currency? At the same time, Mama Samia Suluhu had to say this.
Faraja, pamoja na changamoto tulizonazo, Tanzania we are far better kwenye region. Far better kwenye region. Angalau sisi tunamudu, kama alivyosema waziri, napokwenda nachukua delegation ya wafanya biashara. Pamoja na kwamba wafanya biashara wanajilipia, lakini dola zile zile zinatoka BOT. Lakini tunakwenda wengi. Angalau tumeongeza kiwango cha kutoa kwa siku. Ilipokuwa crisis kali tulikuwa tunatoa dola 500,000 kwa mtu kwa siku. Tukapandisha 1,000,000, tukapandisha 2,000,000. We are far better. Kuna majirani zetu leo hata dola 500,000 kwa mtu kwa siku hakuna.
Mama believes that in East Africa countries, Tanzania is far better compared to their neighbors in terms of economic performance. Let us hear what Paul Kagame had to say.
You have your people, your own people, barely making ends meet, naked on the streets, no food, no nothing, and they are talking about, you want to come and teach Rwanda what to do or change what is in Rwanda with what? For them, once the pocket is full, for them, the rest of the country, their own people can go to hell. That's what we see around. Instead of thinking of changing what is in Rwanda, why don't you change what is in your own country? First of all, that is not correct. Secondly, it is even impossible for you to do.
Do you think their mission of uniting the East African countries together will work? If these are the opinions that we are getting.
Nasikia sauti. Mheshimiwa anaongea na kiti.
Mheshimiwa usiendelee na mchango wako.
Na naendelea. Mheshimiwa Mambe na kuheshimu sana. Usiingie kwenye 10 na mimi unipige swaga blaza. Tulikupa nafasi na ulifeli. Ndio maana huko backbench tena nyuma yangu nipige taarifa uone. Mheshimiwa Speaker, tusiwasikilize watu wa hovyo. Hii nchi ni yetu wote. Tunajenga meli Mwanza ya mabewa kwenda Uganda. Tunateleza reli kwenda Kongo. Halafu unakuwa na watu kama Mwambe huyu. Usimama huyu. Mchakato tulikupa nafasi kutoka IPZ. Mimi mwenyewe umeniferisha. Mheshimiwa Speaker, hili taifa ni letu wote. Mliosoma na sisi. Niwaombe tena tumechelewa. Tumechelewa Mheshimiwa Mwenyekiti. Kila mtu ana uwezo wake humu ndani. Kuna mtu ana uwezo wa akili na mtu mwingine ana uwezo kama wa kwangu. Mimi najivuna. Kwa sababu gani Mheshimiwa? Sina shule lakini mimi ni Msukuma, najisimamia mwenyewe. Hatuwezi kutembeza impress bungeni humu. Tusitembezewe mawazo ya watu wachache kuja kununua bunge. Pinga haya tumesimamisha naye.
From Tanzania now this is Uganda, where boxing and kicks was a good style of exchanging ideas in their parliament, and this was during the presidential term limit debate in parliament, and this was opposition versus the government MPs, and this was the response, and this was the time Bobi Wine was stepping into politics in Uganda. Do you think Museveni's mission of uniting East Africa will work, or is just a mere attention? Make sure that you follow Diaspora Stories anytime, at whatever point. Apart from that, let's check also what happened in the Kenyan parliament.
This is Wanga. Why are you making noise? This is parliament. This is not your house. Honorable Speaker, you should protect me.
Yes, you are protected.
Honorable Speaker, I will punch this lady who is making noise to me. Don't make noise here.
Honorable Basaris.
What are you
Honorable
doing?
Basaris.
I can punch you.
Honorable Basaris.
What are you doing here?
Honorable Basaris. Honorable Basaris. Honorable
Why are you abusing me?
Basaris.
For what purpose? For what purpose? For what purpose you punching? What the purpose? You are becoming unruly. Stupid. Why is she?
Honorable Basaris. Honorable Basaris.
So many believe that for East African countries to come together, it will be for the benefit of their own people. At the same point, they have to make sure that they open their boundaries for easy travel and also business activities. But we wish them all the best. Make sure that you keep locked here. It's your boy, Mr. Super Latin, as we meet on the next video. Make sure that you subscribe and share and like. Comment also. Give us what you're thinking about East African communities working together as one nation.